Welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to show the entire process of the making of my soap paper labels and how to wrap soap with paper as well. I also have an exciting announcement at the end of the video. Some of you might have seen me using this soap wrapping tool in another video, link in the description, and I think it's really practical for people like myself having a little bit of troubles wrapping precisely. But today I would like to try a completely hand-wrapped version. First thing that we want to do is to establish where exactly the front side of the wrapping will be. And to find this out, I'm just going to wrap the paper around the soap by using this folding technique that I would use with the soap wrapping tool. I have found that this is a very good technique. If you use this technique, you only will need one label in the back to hold the wrapping together, so to speak. Now I'm using a regular A4 sheet that I'm cutting in the middle. By using this trim and scoreboard, you will find all the links for tools and equipment down in the description as well. Now, as you can see, this will be the front side of the packaging, and I will just highlight it for the purpose of this video so you can clearly see. Now I'm going to measure out the distance between the sides because I would like to add a text in front of my packaging. If you don't want a text, of course, you can skip this step. 4 centimeters and 8 centimeters, of course. If you use inches, the same principle applies. We are now going to get onto the Canva online design program that I absolutely love. You can create a ton of different designs and products with it, and you will see more at the end of this video. So I'm choosing the A4 size here where it says create a design. And I need to flip the orientation of the paper to landscape for this purpose, but in Canva there is no button to do this, so I will manually switch the width and length of the paper, and then you have the same size but in landscape. A very simple trick here is to add some elements to the page that you will find here on the menu, and I'm just going to use a square. Click on it and then you will see it over on the page, and now you can adjust it to the exact size that you need. In our case, it's going to be 4 centimeters that we need on one side of the page, so I'm going to place it over here. You will see when you hover over that a pink line appears. This shows the exact middle of the page, like horizontally or vertically. This element here, I'm going to place it and trim it to exact 8 centimeters and then place it on the bottom. And now we can just duplicate these and drag it over and to fit exactly the middle here again with a pink line, and then adjust it. And now you can clearly see that these white fields in the middle is the space that we can use to put our text or logo or whatever you want to put there. So for this purpose, this is oatmeal and olive oil soap. You can write a text, place it where you want it. Of course, you can choose from many different types of fonts that you have here. You can change the color. I'm gonna just add an element here, a line. This is what I usually do for my labels. You can change the color here again. Also, let me know if you want to see a more detailed version on how to use this program to make labels. I'm going to add also the weight here to 100 grams, and then I am just going to select all the elements, and then you can choose the button here above, and then you can group it so they will stay together, and you can just copy paste, and now we have our front of the soap label done. I'm going to just white out these elements here and then print it out as a PDF form on my printer here, and here is how it turns out. I think it's pretty cool, very eco-friendly and very cheap as well. Here's the paper that I'm using. Many have asked what type of a paper it is. It's actually 90 grams per square meter paper, and it's a little bit more silky and a little bit thicker than the normal paper. And now back at the workshop, we are going to cut it down in the half of the A4 paper. So you have one A4 paper that can last for 2 soaps, which is good as well. And I'm just placing the soap as we have seen before. We fold it just like so. Of course, I will need a little bit more practice, I have to admit, but I think it's not so bad for the beginning. And then you just have to figure out how to hold the soap, because now I'm not using the wrapping tool, so it's a little bit more challenging, let's say. And here we go, let's do another one. Fast forward mode. And it's actually relatively easy, and here's how it turns out. Then for holding the wrapping together, you can make a label. For example, I have all my ingredients and the infos that I need if you're selling soap, and I just add it to the back. This is a black one. You can also, of course, do a white one or use a square one with all the ingredients and informations on it, and it will hold the soap together perfectly. You could also use some design paper. Just make sure it's not the very thick one, so you can still wrap it around, and of course it needs to be the right size for it. This one is, so let's see how this can look with like the design paper type. You can see it's a little bit thicker than the usual one. It makes it a little bit harder, but it's not unmanageable. So this can also be a very cute version, and then you could also add a sticker instead of a label if you are making a gift, or just like this one says thank you. You could also use different types of shapes of stickers and so forth. The variations are endless. Of course, you can also choose to do a different kind of soap wrapping label, maybe with a background on it. Like for example, this olives here, you have many things that you find on the program. This is an oatmeal variation here. You can change transparency, and then you would have the label with a background on it if you choose to have a background instead of just plain white. Why not? Here is a marbled background, also a good idea. Just change the transparency a little bit, and then you can change the font and the font size and the font color, of course. And for the members of my Buy Me a Coffee page, they will have these versions here to download and use for themselves. The one that I'm making right now, also a flower background, why not? Can also be cool if you are making like a floral type of soap and so forth. The good thing about Canva is that you can do a lot of products with it. So as you can see here, you have social media templates and brochures, flyers and whatnot, and you also have t-shirts that you can make. So also they have different kind of templates that you can choose from if you are not like good at designing things, or you don't know how to design. And here is my special announcement. I'm very excited to announce that there is merch available for soap makers. I have created different designs within a platform called Spreadshop. Every design comes in different colors that you can choose from. And the good thing about Spreadshop is that you can customize the design by enlarging it or reposition it, as you can see here. This is a design with all the soap terms and nomenclature, and then here is another design saying soap making, it's all about the chemistry. And as you can see, the design not only comes in different colors, but it also comes on different kind of products. Improving your mind, body and soap is another design. Thought it was a fun idea. And here you can see it on different shirts and colors. And let's say you prefer to have it in a smaller size and more to one side of the shirt. All you have to do is to use this customize tool here that you will find on the website itself. There are many more designs to choose from, like this soap formula here, or this design saying no more dirty laundry. And it comes on many different items like mugs, caps, bags, stickers, hoodies. And there are also some other kind of designs that are not specifically soap related as well. I hope you liked the idea, and please feel free to visit the shop and to have a look around. I surely hope to see you around here very soon for another video. And in the meantime, I wish you all a wonderful day. Bye bye!